Now that we've finished installing the unit, let's learn how to use it. Spirit and Spirit HD come with 4 activation buttons, starting with media up front, volume up and volume down, and then a phone/intercom button in the rear. There's an LED light in the middle, and then you can see here the USB Type-C for charging. To turn the unit on, just press the front and back button together for about 2 seconds. Turning the unit off is the exact same buttons. Press and hold 2 seconds.
Battery status, full.
You'll notice that it gives you a readout of your battery status prior to shutting down. In this case, it said full. The Spirit line have 2 different pairing channels for pairing up to 2 mobile devices. Now this could be a phone and a standalone GPS. This could be a phone and another phone. You could of course just pair with one item, the phone, but you'll want to start with pairing your phone to the unit to get things going, and this is how you do that. Make sure your unit is on, and then simply press and hold the front media button for about 5 seconds till you see the LEDs go red and blue.
Phone pairing.
Reads out phone pairing, then just grab your phone, open the Bluetooth menu, and when you see Spirit or Spirit HD show up on your phone, just select it.
Phone connected.
It says phone connected, and the purple LED indicator verifies that. Now, if you wanted to use the second Bluetooth channel for a GPS, this is how you would do that. Press and hold the front button again.
Phone pairing.
And once it says phone pairing, simply tap that same button one more time.
GPS pairing.
GPS pairing. Now on the GPS, you just go to the menu of the GPS, Bluetooth, whatever the structure is in the GPS to pair with a headset. Follow that. When Spirit or Spirit HD shows up, select it. You should be good to go. And finally, if you wanted to use your second Bluetooth pairing for a second phone instead of a GPS, simply press and hold the front media button.
Phone pairing.
Once it says phone pairing, go ahead and tap that same button again.
GPS pairing.
Then click the volume up button one time and you'll hear second phone.
Second phone pairing.
Done. Now just go to your phone, select the headset like we did for the primary phone, and you'll be good to go. Now, before going any further, you want to make sure that your unit is running the latest software update. Doing so ensures that it's free of bugs and can provide with new additional functionality. Keep in mind, with these units, there's no wire needed, there's no computer needed. It's all done through the CardoConnect app. This is what you do. Start by downloading and opening the CardoConnect app. Then follow the on-screen instructions where you'll be asked to either register or sign in. From there, you'll be asked to name your unit and select your language. At this point, it's prompting to update your unit, so let's go ahead and do it. And that's it. Once the progress bar hits 100%, you're done. And you can verify that on your unit by selecting the settings gear on the top left of the CardoConnect app, then selecting the name of the unit, then select software version, and there it goes. Software version is up to date. You're good. Now, of course, you can always update the software using a USB cable and your computer. To do so, simply go to our website and download the CardoUpdate program. Once you run that program, plug your device into the computer and just follow the instructions. Now let's see some of the main functionalities. Like we talked about before, volume up, volume down, they're the 2 buttons right there in the middle. Each click is an increment of volume. Volume up, volume down, and that's adjusting the volume of whatever's happening at that moment. So if you're listening to music from your phone and you adjust the volume up, it's adjusting the music volume. Separately, if you're on a phone call and you do the same thing, it's adjusting that phone call's volume, and it does remember where you left off in all of those different categories. The mute functionality. Mute basically dampens all inbound audio and kills your mic. So it's helpful if you're trying to have a conversation through the helmet or for a number of other reasons. It's something I personally use quite a bit, but that's simple to do. Press and hold the volume down button for 2 seconds. That mutes it. You'll get an audio tone if there's actually something going on. And then to unmute it, either click the volume up or volume down, that will open the system back up again and unmute it. Pulling up your phone's voice assistant. This is something that's extremely easy and useful. Basically, for an iPhone or for an Android phone, you can tap this rear mobile button one time, that pulls it up. Waiting for that tone, that doo-doo, is one of the most important tips you can remember, because anything you say before that doesn't count. And then, of course, tapping that button makes that voice assistant go away. That's extremely helpful for making a phone call or checking the weather or, pulling up GPS navigations to your destination. The sky's the limit when it comes to that, and it's very easy to pull up. Just one click on the back, one click on the back again, makes it go away. Speaking of phone calls, when a call does come in, you'll start to hear the ringtone in your helmet. From there, you can ignore the call, which is a single press of the volume down button, or answer it, which is either yelling something loud into the microphone or a single push of the mobile button in the back. I'll use the voice. Hey! That answers the call, and to hang up, one single press of the rear button. There's also a speed dial function, which can be pretty useful sometimes. To set that up, you gotta open up the Cardo Connect app and go into the phone section. At the very top, you'll see your speed dial. Right now, it's empty. So let me go set it real quick. Okay, once set, it will show that on the screen. I'll go back to my home page, and then anytime you want to activate speed dial, simply double press the mobile button, and there's your call. When it comes to listening to music, that'll all be done through this forwardmost media button. A single press of that starts the music. Cool. Another press of that would skip forward. Another press to skip forward. And 2 clicks to go backwards. Now, to turn off the music or to pause the music, just press the front and bottom button together, and that stops the music. Keep in mind, you don't have to exclusively use the Cardo Connect app for music. You can use whatever your favorite music streamer or music player is to control the music and play the music from there. That's not a problem at all, completely up to you. If you have the Spirit HD, you also would then have a built-in FM radio. You can switch between music and FM radio by just pressing and holding this front button for 2 seconds. So if I were to press it and hold it for 2 seconds, that'll turn on FM. If I were to do the same thing again, it would go back to music coming from my phone. Within that FM radio, you have 6 presets, you have an auto-tune functionality, you have reception that is actually good. So worthwhile to check out if you have the Spirit HD. Now let's use Bluetooth intercom. See you next time.